And welcome back to Rebuild Series, episode 181. And so we're going to continue working on our hopeful road railer. And so, kind of a little recap of what a road railer is. This is a road railer, and so I actually drive these sometimes at work. They're old road railers. They no longer, function as road railers. And if you notice, it's a train car with no frame. And so the actual frame of the trailer is the frame of the train car. And so all you take is you take these wheel assemblies and you connect this trailer to this trailer. There's actually a couple pins here in the back, and the front hooks up to that, and that hooks up to that, and then I'm going to do it a little bit different. And you have your bumper there, and the bumper folds up. And so what I want to do is a set of road railers where I can take a truck, drive the trailer onto the tracks, push one of these wheel sets, connect it to the back of the trailer, jack the trailer up, and have the trailer hanging off the ground like this, and then use that. And the reason is, in-game, we have it where we can get the train close to areas where we can sell ore and do other things like that, but we can't, there's no way to do it. You have to transfer it to a truck at some point anyways, even to move it like 10 feet. So what this will allow me to do is I can decouple the train cars, or the trailers, and then have a truck pull them. So that's what I think I'm going to do. So what I'm working on now is I'm going to work on the wheel sets. And so what I kind of want to do is I need to figure out how to set this up. And so what I'm going to start with here is I'm going to look at wheels. I want to see what kind of wheels I want here. So I don't think I want a triple. I want doubles, I think. Okay, I just clicked on doubles and I don't have anything. There it is. It's right here. Okay. Kind of a pain to get it in the world sometimes. Let's go like this here. Okay. All right, so that's in now. So this is going to be my wheel set. And so we're going to dump it down until it hits the ground and then go up one. Okay, good. And let's delete this. This was just to get it in there. Okay. And so what I need to do is I need to make a fifth wheel connection for this. And then I need to make something where the front of this will connect to the back of the trailer. And so that is kind of the plan. And I don't know how much they have to pivot either. So I was trying to figure out how to do this. And so this needs to be jacked up as well, so I need to have some sort of mechanism to lift it. So this is all a little bit complex to get all this thought out and running. All right, so let's figure out the front section here first. So a fifth wheel would be easiest, and a fifth wheel is how a truck connects to, how a trailer connects to the back of a truck. So what I want to do here, I think, is let's go ahead and load in the Mac R. Okay. And let's grab the fifth wheel. And so let us grab, oh, come on, get out of there, man. What am I doing here? Okay, it's grabbing stuff I don't want it to grab. Okay, so all that's going to come. So I'm going to cut it because I want to keep the connection to other stuff that I need. And so this will go under the trailer. And then this needs to be able to jack up. And so I'm kind of going to go there, I think. And then this will pivot off the fifth wheel, so that's our rotation we need. Okay. So kind of getting an idea of how to set this up here. Okay. And so then I need to figure out a way to connect to the other side of the trailer, the back of the trailer. And so what I'm thinking is maybe a couple hard points on the bumper. So if I look at where my alignment is here, we're going to go up there. So I need to align it right here, which is pretty perfect. So let's go ahead and grab some hard points. And I think these are black. There we go. And so it'll be trying to see how high I can make this. Yeah, so this has to keep continuing on anyway, so let's make these vertical. Reason I like to use hard points is they are a lot more forgiving than regular connectors, so that's why I like to use them. Let's actually delete that out, delete that out. Let's do battle cannon here. Give this a little bit of mass. All right, and so that's going to go there, and then I want hard points like so. And so that's going to slide in, and it will attach there. I need to make sure they're lined up. They're one too low, which actually is better, I think. So let's, yeah, that's better. Let's go ahead and let's put hard points down one block here. So this is how this will connect. So this is somewhat how the real ones do it. Not exactly. And so this is going to snap into the back of the trailer. This is going to snap into the front of the trailer, and that's how we're going to make a train out of this Johnny. So next thing I need to do is, I think I'm going to delete this out like that and do battle cannon pieces there. This will be battle cannon. Up that can. That's fine. I'll figure it away. And then what I want to do is I want to raise this up so linear track is, I think, the name of the game. So what I'll do here is I'm going to kind of go like this, and then I'll fake it. So it'll look like it's picking up the battle cannon pieces, but it won't be. Okay, and then we'll just delete that out like so. All right, so these will raise this up. I don't need that anymore. So these will raise up by 1. Can I build into here? No, that's all space that I can't build into. So I kind of want to, I think I want to move these forward 1, which kind of makes a pain again, but I'm afraid of this when it turns that it's going to hit these, so I kind of have to be careful of that. So I was kind of hoping I could build in between the wheels, but I can't. Don't do all that, you craphead. There we go. Move that there. All right. And so this is going to be my raising mechanism here. All right, and then I'm going to do a gripper as a lock. That tends to be how I do it. All right, so that when that raises up, instead of these keeping a constant electrical draw and a constant lift, that gripper will come up and grab that and hold on to it. So what's going to happen is you'll slide this under, it'll connect to here. You'll slide this into, you put a trailer down, you'll slide this into the back, it will clip. Then you'll bring another trailer up, you'll slide this in, clip. Then you'll raise it up, it will lift the trailer up off, the trailer now becomes the frame. All right. And so I need a little, let me see what I can use for micros to make all this. Okay, so now, so this is going to be hard connected to the back of the trailer. Trying to think how this will pivot. Would be helpful if this whole thing was on a pivot. Yeah. I might not need to if the front of if the front of the truck is we'll see how it works. So essentially what I want to do is I think I should be able to use a bunch of controllers here that I still have. So the fifth wheel controller, you see the fifth wheel here stuff is all connected. So what I'll do is I'll do the fifth wheel release handle. If I can get it. That's it there, I think. So again, this is one reason I brought this in, was I can easily cut some microcontrollers and use them. Okay. So this is all here. So what this allows it to do is when you disconnect it, it gives you 30 seconds before it automatically reconnects like a real fifth wheel handle. You pull the handle and then you release, and then when you back into a trailer, it auto snaps. And then the other one here is for the compact linear track bases, which unfortunately I think, let me see, where are they at here? That's an engine pass-through, so that's not a big deal. I just need to make a new microcontroller to put that information in. That information's stored in a different microcontroller on there, so I just need to find it in there and fix it and grab it out, essentially. Okay, so let's find that. That is going to be, all right, here's drop axle. So this is all drop axle stuff here. Okay, so all of this is coming with to go in here for drop axle. And so same function as a drop axle. It's just going to lift it up, and then this will be fifth wheel lift. Okay, that's fifth wheel lift, and then I'll go in here, and then we'll paste it, and then that can go. And then so this I need to pump in just some sort of keypad that when I do that, what it's going to do is it's going to lower it, and then after a certain number of seconds, it stops powering the linear tracks and allows the grippers to grab it and has the grippers hold, and you deselect it and it'll go the other way. So pretty simple there. So I need to add in a property, just a composite. I need output grippers, and I need an output for linear track. And so hopefully I can get this road railer kind of running. And so I've got these set at half interval, which isn't great, but so that should be grippers there. And then what is this linear track? Let's update this here, and then I want to see where I want to kind of refresh myself of how I have this connected here. So drop axle goes from numerical switch box, grippers is the knot. That works. Okay, that's what I thought. So this will go here. All right, and then these are all a half a block off, so I'm going to move this up a half a block. There we go. All right. Alright, so this should do that. And then I need releases, so let's just make this 1. 1 will be raise. And then let's update this. And then so I'm going to want to put a panel. I'm going to put it on this left side. Let's not do symmetry. All right, so what I want to do is I want to arrow button up, lift, up. I want it to be toggle. I want it to be 1. 2 can be nothing. I'll make this 2. This will be release front. And then we're doing 5th wheel for the back release. So I wonder if I can do it off of this. Let me see how this works. Because I want it to actually kind of release at the same time. So this is doing release connector. So let's just do this. Let's do release connector there. And then let's just do a toggle. I should have left it as a panel. And then these can be none. All right, and then I need some sort of power. So there's just a small battery on there. And this will get charged through here anyway, so. I'll go electricity, so these will connect. This will go panel to the linear track, to there. This will go here to there. And then so that should take care of this, I hope. All right. And so let's see. So let's grab the Mac R and get it out of here. No matter how many times you think you've got everything grabbed, you end up missing something and have to go back. All right, so let's go grab all that. And let's cut that and get rid of that. Let's do a test with just the this mechanism here. All right, so as you can see, here's our road railer connector. So let's push this in. Is it even moving? Oh, it's not on the tracks. Why are you not on the tracks? Is this one of the ones that doesn't want to snap? Oh, I don't have it lined up with the tracks. Okay. That would be why. Let's line up with the tracks. How about that for a novel concept of actually putting on the tracks? There we go. Okay, so we're on the tracks now. So this slides in. Okay, so now that's on. Okay, is this actually staying on the tracks, or is this having problems? I can fix it here if I need to. All right, so that pivots. Let's go ahead and raise it. So let me see if the linear tracks are working. Linear tracks doing nothing. Okay, I don't think I connected everything up. So let's try doing that. Yeah, I didn't connect that up, I don't think. Linear tracks. This is gripper. Release gripper. Composite. Yeah, I didn't connect anything up. It's kind of a theme today is don't connect it up and then wonder why nothing's working. Alright, so this I need to, I think, use a different set that will grab the track. Alright, so that's fine. The most important part is the kind of the brains of the operation is all this crap on top. I think people were saying that the singles were working. Famous last words. So I think these one by assemblies were working. This is what people are saying. So let's go ahead and let's grab some one assemblies here. Actually, could probably hide some more stuff in there. It would have been better to start with this, I think, but whatever. Again, this is not the time for refinement. This is the time for getting it to work, and refinement comes later after I play with it a bunch. You know, as I learn, oh, this isn't going to work, and this works well, I can kind of go back and change things, but this is very much the concept phase. All right, so I want to cut this, and I want to move this. So is that now narrower as well? Okay, so that was just in the belly is all it was. That's fine. So this now just I missed a piece too. Okay, so that can go there, and then see this was afraid to hit, I can move those down ones, so that's actually kind of a nice thing. Let's grab this. Oh, come on, get out of there. Let me grab what I want, please. Let's move this to here. Actually, I'm going to move it right here. This will also let me hide some microcontrollers a little bit better, so this is a little bit actually fortuitous. So I think people were saying these singles were, I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to move it, not completely disconnect it. But that wasn't a big deal to stress over, just annoying. And so this is kind of annoying trying to connect these, but I've got tricks, so we'll just go up. Oh, come on, get out of there. And I'll go up here. And these two will connect. We'll merge these parts together, and then I'll delete out all these cheater blocks. And then I can actually move some of the mechanism down directly underneath it, which is actually kind of what I was hoping to do in the beginning, so that's good. So let's grab this. Let's grab all that. Let's cut this. Okay. So that's actually more how I want it anyway, so that's actually kind of good. Grab this side. Cut that and move that down 2 blocks under there. Yeah, but I moved it in one, right? Yeah, I moved it in one. Move it down a full 2. I did move it down a full 2. Okay. All right, that's good. This here can now get a little bit more recessed, which I like. Be out of the way. Nice, nice. All right, this here is going to... It's going to do blocks right now. What is this? The gripper there. So what do you get here? This here, that's going to get moved down. Cut that, move that down 2. It needs to move down 2 now. Okay, that's good. And these didn't go where they're supposed to go. So what I'll do here is this will get deleted. This will go here. I will merge this to there and this to there. Then these will get deleted, and then battle can will go back in. They're nice and heavy, so they help with some of the weight issues, and then it also, it also looks the part. And so this needs to move down to like, come on, man. Like that. And I'm just going to kind of all right, so that will carry that up, and so that will lift. Green is the main frame. Check all my electricity now. Make sure that's still good. See if this snaps and holds the tracks. Yeah, that appears to be better. All right, see what the linear track's doing. Okay, so the track base. Can't see because it's way buried in there. So that's showing 0. I don't think I set it up right. Let me check it. All right, so 0.10. All right, so it has 0. If 1 and the timer is not expired, switch to a 1. So that should be sending the 1 through. Why it is not, I do not know. All right, so that is input 1, read channel 1. Linear track grippers, not 0 threshold. Okay, update that. Let's make sure everything is peachy keen here. What is this color here? This here should be on the frame. That should go across there. Let's merge that to there. Let's cut out all the frame blocks now. Yep, I didn't want to. Yeah, I did want to do that. That's fine. This one here can go. Check all the connections. Electricity is good. Battery to linear tracks to there to there. Let's go ahead and check the data. Linear track here. There, there, there. This goes to gripper, release connector. Make sure composite is connected. Composite connected. Make sure that's number 1. Lift is 1, toggle up. None, none, none. Okay. See why this isn't working. Let me spawn it and check it. So that should be lifting. Let's check the gripper. Gripper should be released true. Linear track should be pushing up. It does not, I don't believe. Okay, still don't know why. Let's check it. Let's do this. Let's just grab a throttle really quick and make sure it will work in theory first. Okay, is it sending the signal through? Okay, that's sending a 1. Now that should be fine. That should be moving. Okay, so that now has a 1. Let me see what the hell's going on here. So this is a fully moving section here. That should push up on that. How is this oriented here? Check that. Let's go ahead and make sure I actually oriented these in the right direction. All right, why are you not going up? Still, huh? Alright, so that's one. Linear tracks should be pushing up. Let me see, make sure the linear tracks are facing the correct direction. Yep, that's positive. They should be pushing up. What gives, man? What gives? It's complex and it's annoying right now. Okay, so that's pushing up. That should push the gripper up. That should grab to that. That's on the frame. That's good. It should slide along that linear track. No, I'm using the wrong track, dude. Ugh. Somebody's probably yelling at the screen. I knew it looked weird, but let's try it now. I knew it looked weird. I was like, that doesn't make sense. There we go. Okay, so that's all it's going to do is slide up like that. And then after 10 seconds, these should, well, I don't know if it's set up, but after 10 seconds, these will report 0, and that will actually be what's holding it. So let's now try to connect it back and see if I can get it to work with the panel. Just again, dummy mistake, happens to all of us. That's why I like to leave them in too. Aha! After 10 seconds, you'll notice this release becomes false, and that will allow the linear tracks to stop grabbing or stop powering, so that saves you some energy. So you see the battery's not draining anymore because nothing's, does not do any work. All right, so let's go ahead and let's lower this. All right, so we should push this underneath. Okay, that connects. Let's raise the landing gear. Let's see how high this goes. More than enough. So I just need to clear make sure the gear is plenty high, and then that should be enough to raise the tail. So now let's recall this in the workbench. Okay, that was this lock, or that was the back lock, I think. Okay, good. So now let's do this. Let's grab all of this. Slide that. Slide all the way back. Where are we at here? There. Okay. And let's go ahead and call in a road railer. And I'm going to have the road railer connect here to the back. So this is the down position. I need to actually, a little bit annoying here, but I can make it work. This version doesn't have the, okay, so these hard points actually need to come out one more, or I need to put them in the middle. I think I'll widen the hard points. Yeah, I'll widen the hard points. Okay. All right, so this now needs to come out to one to the left. This one needs to come one to the right. Now let's put a cross brace between them. All right, merge this and that and this and that. Okay, good. So now this will grab onto here, so we'll cut this. We'll grab a black hard point, which will be here. All right, now let's snap. I need something to push this trailer up with. So let's try to grab all this trailer. A little bit annoying this, but having to get everything. But hopefully this testing will go well and we can move on to actually utilizing some of this. I really like to get this in-game and moving, so. We still have to look at terrain. So much of this is testing. Oh, goddamn. Nothing's easy, man. I swear, nothing is easy. That's a pain, too, with this out of there. Let's actually just here. I don't really need those at this point. It's just for this test. That can go there. because the brakes are on, so I can't slide anything. So, all right, so we have our road railer connected here. So we're going to test the. Okay, so this does not lift it enough to get it where I need it. I need the fronts up more. So the front, you see how the wheels are close to the ground? That needs to come up more. So I'm trying to think how to do this. Okay. This is a solvable problem. So let's go ahead and check out what I want to do here. So this is only moving up one block. The front's clear. That's fine. This needs to, the back needs to move up more. So I'm going to move the whole assembly up more. So this will come down one. Okay. And I want to grab one of these. Okay, let's merge this to here and this to here. And then I just want to put in a block to bridge the gap. Now let's check the colors now. So where are we at here? So this, oh, don't do this. That's the wrong one I grabbed. Of course it is. So I want to grab this. And this should go to this gold color. And this should go to this gold color. So that should give me 2 blocks of rays. Not with the gripper in the way there. Okay. I need to move the gripper as well. That makes sense. I just need the wheels high enough off the ground. They're not dragging, essentially. So the gripper needs to come down. So that's cutting that and going down. Symmetry is going to be the death of me. Oh my god, I just deleted the wheel set. Not easy. This is not easy. Let's try this now. Okay, why will you not go up higher? What are you hitting that's causing you a problem there, sir? So I can't get this to go up higher. What is doing it to me? It's always a pain. I have to kind of move around to see what I'm looking at here. So it's compact linear track head, 0 now. Is it just a power issue? What is it? So there's the gripper. So I wonder if the gripper's getting stuck. Something's binding up, so I'm kind of looking at my colors here, seeing what's binding up. Let's just get rid of that for now and see, make sure that's not what's binding it up. Okay, no, that's not it. So I could give it more power. I thought I just deleted that block, and now I'm seeing the block again. So, but proof of concept, this is working so far. I just need to work out a couple little kinks here and there, and so that's going to go up. That's going to lock. Let's look at all my colors. So these are all golds. The golds are moving together, coming up. This will eventually come up and lock in the center part there. And grab that gripper. The battery, is the battery hitting something? I don't know. I'm going to move the battery anyway, cut that, rotate it, and push it over here. Everything's difficult. Let's see, merge that. There we go. All right. Let's just make sure nothing's in the way. The other thing I can do is increase the speed, and that should give it a little bit more power. Okay, let's increase the speed. I think, are these full of coal? Yeah, it's gonna have to function with them full, so I want to make sure I get a good test off of that. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the fifth wheel lift here, and instead of 0.1, let's go 1, and then -1. So that's just gonna give them more speed and hopefully more power. Okay. Yep. So that was the issue. Just didn't have the power because of the speed, and so this needs to change position now. So this needs to be down one. That locking the locking mechanism needs to go down one. All right, so good. Figured that out. That was just it was moving too slow to have enough power to do it. So this here can cut and go down one. Okay, always grab the wrong arrow. I really hate these arrows. They just are a pain. Why is that not working? So this goes up 1, 2. That should be in the right place. Why is that not in the right place? Okay, let me spawn it, see what's up with this. Should be going up 2, so it should go up 1, 2. Okay, it's just you're still having a power problem here? Might still be having a power problem here. So that goes up like, see, 1.5 blocks. It should be going up 2. And then so it's still a little bit of a power issue there. So keep screwing with it a little bit. Adding mass often helps with these. So let's throw some more battle cannon pieces in here. These are, one of the reasons I like these is they are 40 for 3, where a weight block is 30 for 3. And so this just allows you to do a little bit more weight. And often more weight will help you actually make some of the stuff work. Okay, so that's not helpful. I need to help it along. So that can go. So one thought is move this battery, double up the linear tracks. Should be a pretty, I was going to say an easy way, but watch it be anything but easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's copy that, push one back. Kind of didn't grab all of what I wanted. Oh, come on, man. Just make life easy for me here, guy. There to there. That's what I want. Okay. Copy that. So let's double up the linear tracks. And let's go like this. All right, merge that together. So hopefully just doubling up the power will, fix it. We'll see. See if that is the case. All right. And we'll go logic. We want to go and then connect up those two linear tracks. Then they need electricity, so zang zang. Space. There we go. And that should grab. All right, so the... Okay, you didn't lock, huh? Why wouldn't you lock? See where the gripper is. Is the gripper where it needs to be? Why is the gripper not gripping? Release false. So that should have grabbed, it didn't. All right. Let's check this. Let's see this locking. So this should be locking on that. It's not. Put another one in here. Just make sure it can grab. Gripper's the right way. Yeah. Let's see if it grabs to one of them. All right. So that is release true. Okay. So I might be able to change this logic. So I don't want release true. Let's see gripper. If it's not 0, so if it's that, release the gripper. So let's do this. Let's just do that, and then I'm going to test it, see if the gripper will grab the top one. I'm going to get rid of the middle one. I want to make sure it grabs that top one. And you see how it's kind of at an angle. That's fine because the front of this trailer will get lifted up. It's just it's sitting crooked because this is sitting crooked. All right, so that locks. Let's go ahead and then I could simplify this to see if I can get this to work better. So essentially, if this is not, so I don't need that really. I don't really even need that. What I need is that because so let's go. So if the button is not pressed, release the gripper. So if the button's not pressed, release the gripper. Let's see if this works, and then hopefully button this up. A little test maybe. All right, let's press it. Do we go down? We do. All right, so now that should work. So we'll hook some road railers up. I don't know how this is gonna bend in the back. I don't know if that's gonna bend all right. Very curious about that. But so this will be kind of rigid in the back. That should be all right. This could be rigid in the back, and then this one will rotate. So we'll have some rotation, which should be fine. All right, let's see if we can do a quick test. Let me pull this out of here. So you see I have all this trailer nonsense in here. So what I want to do is, so all I really need is this here as to put that on the trailer. So I don't have that trailer saved with all the junk that I put on there, so I kind of have to keep that in mind. Is this everything that I need for this thing? Yes. Famous last words. All right, let's go ahead and copy that. Let's start new. Let's go ahead and right there is fine. Let's paste that. So here's my road railer section here. Okay, let's delete that. All right, so we should have everything for the road railer here. The electrical connection will come through here. It'll go through here. So the electrical connections will pass through the trailers. That's fine. So let's go ahead and save this as road railer bogie. Then let's load up the road railer trailer and let's finish that. All right, so the road railer trailer needs to have symmetry on as first thing. I need black and then hard point. Okay. And then this needs to go like so. And then electrical connection needs to be continued on through there. So that will pass electricity through the train. That's good. That's pretty standard from there. Let's go ahead and save this as road railer backup. All right. And then the last thing is one of these road railers I need to actually be able to connect to the train itself. And so what I want to do is let's take my loco. I've got a lot of builds going on here. Let's go ahead and grab the, I kind of want to get a proof of concept here. Road railer bogie. Let's put this on the tracks behind it. And so I should be able to put a hard point connection on there and then tow this from that. So I kind of need to see, is that aligned? That looks to be aligned, I think. Yeah, that's on the same plane. And so where would this have to go? Right there. Nope, that's going to raise. That can't do that. So, okay, so what I'm going to do here is, okay, so I know what I want. So let's go ahead and grab the bogie. And then this way I can, I don't have to pick a specific bogie to connect to the train. It can be any bogie. And so I want to take a connector. And this connector will sit vertical like so. Is that going to be in the bumper? That might be in the bumper here, so. A little bit iffy this, but that should now connect that fine. All right, so let's go ahead and let's save that as road railer bogie. That's road railer bogie backup. All right, let's load in my train. This is the thing with doing modular stuff, is it can take a while to set up. Then we want to load in the new one. All right, now I want to see how this is going to connect, if this is going to cause problems. So the first unit is going to be, it's going to have the trailer in the back, but it's going to connect to the train on the front. And so that will connect. You make sure that and so that will be, I think that will be probably all right, hopefully. That should rotate enough. This might hit here. So what I'm going to do is let's load in the bogie backup again. And what I'll do is I will cut out here. And if I make these like so, that will allow that to pivot more freely. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and save that. It's railroader bogie. Okay. An epic test. If I can get these all put together. Let's grab the loco. Okay. Let's slide this all the way forward. It should be okay, good. Now let's load in that bogie section. I'm gonna grab a new one just to make sure that I have it perfect in the way it should be set up. Okay. So that needs to come up a couple there, and then I want this to snap. Okay, so that will snap. So that will go paste. Next, I want to call in rotor backup. Did I put on the parts that I needed? I believe. Oh, come on. I believe I did. Yep, right there. Okay, good. Let's get this loaded in. Get this right on the money here. So this is nice because this can slide right one block off of where it needs to be. Paste. Now let's load in the bogey again. Bogey comes back, and I actually probably have space for a trailer. That will go like that. Paste, clear, load, another road railer. And I'm going to need one more bogey on the tail here because that has to be off the ground. But that'll be the last bogey there. And then the last bogey will just, sit by itself without having two on it. One last bogey. So this is kind of fun. I like having modular stuff. But this is going to be cool having road railers. This is going to allow me to, use both truck and train pretty much hand in glove. Hopefully. Famous last words. Okay, so here's my road railer. This is connected. All right, so let's go ahead and raise this one up. Okay, so see that's still connected. This is raised. I can either put those up or not. This one here, let's raise it. Okay, and then the last one. All right, so we have a running road railer here. So let's go ahead. Trying to take a nice picture, and I'm friggin' walking into my workbench. Okay, let's go ahead and let's take a pic of the road railer. So this was a bunch of work. I think this is going to really pay some dividends here. Famous last words. We're almost there on time. Let's quickly do a run with the road railer and see what problems we run into. So this should be nice and light too. So and then I need to put in brake controllers on the assemblies. That's fine. That's nothing that I need to do right away. It's already up to 40 kph. I'm going to set this all the way to max. See how it behaves on max speed. Don't want to accidentally press buttons. Okay. Get a little slippage. So we have a running road railer here. So this is working. So let's kind of take this on a little run, take it through its paces, make sure we're getting where we need to be. So I was going to put an auto slip corrector on there. I think I might just do it manually. And part of the slip is this. Might be able to get rid of the slip by just dropping down the p-value, because the p-value might be too high, and that's what's causing that. All right, so we're at 58 kph. So 36 miles an hour. That's not terrible. The road railer is working well. I like this. This is cool. This is going to save us a bunch of time, believe it or not. What we're going to have to do is take vehicles down from the mine, transfer stuff to a train, move the train to where it's going to have to go, move a truck over there, unload the trucks. This is hopefully going to make it so we don't have to do too much of that. Now you notice it steers under the fifth wheel, and then it's a hard rear coupling. And so that works. That's working fine. But here's the road railer is really working nicely here. Yeah, let's get a pick. I think this is going to be a great way to do it. This is going to set it up. The other okay, so the other thing I need to be able to do is, that's lacking is, so you notice how this, so we have a connection to the bogie. I need to put a connector on the back of the bogie so that I can drag a string of bogies with the train by themselves. I need selectable brakes so that I can turn the brakes manually on and off on the bogies. That way I can push them by hand. So I think that's what we want to do. That's going to really set us in a good direction here, I think, and get that how I want it. So I think that is a good thing to do, is a couple things there I can do off screen. And then I'm hoping in next episode, I really want to get into mining. So what we'll do is the train will go, let me bring up the map here and we can actually talk about it a little bit. So the plan is we have the mining vehicles up here, so we'll run a train up. I'll park the train at Kobold or Terminal, or on this spur here. Run a truck up, detach the trailers, and then what will happen is the truck will drag a trailer up. Mine, front end loader will fill it. Trailer will come down. Trailer will then get hooked to the train, grab the next trailer, run up to the mine, fill, hook to the train. Last trailer, run up to the mine, hook, fill it. And so then what I'll do is I'll be able to run the train down to here. And so again, a lot of this is, I don't want to call them design errors by the devs, but some of them, I don't think they necessarily thought some of this out. Because like here you have, all they would have had to do is, you know, I guess you could do a side tip. Like I could probably, like, see, you can't even do a side tip because look how far this is. Look how far this rail is. If the rail was right here, you could do a side tip trailer and tip into here. But I really can't tip into this mineral hopper, so what I need to do is bring the train over here, disconnect, and then use a truck to put it in here. I want to try to keep it realistic. And so then what I can do is, once all of the iron ore is loaded in here, it'll be converted to iron ingots. The ingots will fall down. I need to have a trailer underneath them. That will fill. Then the train will go from here over to here. And then again, we run into issues here that I don't think they thought about enough. And so the train has to come here, and then I have to use a truck to disconnect the train again, and then load up, and then load this up here. I could do things like a high-tip train car, but I think I'm going to stick with road railer for now. And then I have to come over here and I have to dump them in here. So all of this is, you know, requires me to do some of this stuff. So I think we're on the right path. I think this is going to get us into mining. What is this thing? Yeah. But yeah, so I think this is really going to work for us here. And once we get close to this should unpause and try to probably run me over. That's the old train car. It's still moving. Yeah, so when you get away from the chunk, if it doesn't have a keep active block, it doesn't keep active. So it ends up trying to, you know, when you get there, then it's going to move. So here we go. We have the road railer going by. So this is going to be cool. I don't know why that's raising. Okay, it's sending a signal through to raise it. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, so I really enjoyed playing with this. I think this is going to be cool. I think this is going to help us get ahead. Locomotives running. We have it so that we can connect up to 3 locomotives and push all those coal cars, no problem. I like to keep making stuff, and so, you know, like I was saying, one thought I had is a high tip trailer, a side tip trailer, where you actually tip into something, maybe something with a chute. Bunch of different thoughts and ideas, but I think this road railer is working well, and this will be a good addition to our gameplay. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.